Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Friday, July the 8th. My name is Barry Ainerson, and I'm the moderator of our free trading room. And that's right, it is free. This is the address to get in. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to participate. I share my screen all day long. I'm live on the mic between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. every single day. Well, Monday to Friday, of course. If you want to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, this is the link you can use. And if you click on the link, you will find a promo code which will give you instant savings off the various subscription plans that we have. Wow, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. That's all I can say. Spectacular day in the room. I hope that if you were in the room today that you were able to take part in some of the amazing things that happened. I'm going to try to keep this relatively short, but there was just so much to talk about. First thing I want to talk about is XGTI. You might remember that this was one that I decided to swing late in the day. 110 I took the swing at, and woke up this morning and it was doing this, and I missed that initial pop, but I decided to sell some at 122. Glad I did. This is in the pre-market. Once the market opened, it basically collapsed, and I ended up selling the rest flat, and it's really done nothing since then. Kind of a disappointment, because if you look at the daily chart, it looked like this was the time that you would have thought maybe it was going to break out. I had an alert set here. Again, we don't see the what happened in the pre-market today, but it actually got up to right to this level here. And so I had been waiting for this to break, and it looked like it was, and then, nice little void. So I've got the alert set again. If it happens, it's probably not going to happen today. I do have it set again, but it must have disappointed a lot of people for the way it just collapsed. All right, let's talk about VII. If you're not in the room, I don't know why you're not in the room. If you listen to these videos and you don't come into the trading room, it's free trading room. I'm not saying we get a play like this every single day, though it's funny. We have had a lot of plays like this over the last couple of weeks. These are these low float stocks, and look when we got the alert. Now I wish I could say that I got into this at the time we did get the alert, but 936 VII at 55 cents. 6.38 million shares are in the float. That's why these things move the way they do. So I'm not even sure I saw it at that point. It happened fairly early in the day, and a lot was going on. And however, on this move right here, believe it or not, even though this looks like it could not possibly keep moving up, notice this gap here. By the way, this was a halt. Got halted right there. I missed getting in. I thought I was trying to get in at 107, and I missed. And but I ended up taking the trade, even though it looked like, by any stretch of the imagination, it was way too extended. But these things have a life of their own, and what we're finding a lot of times is after that first halt, they still seem to have a life. So that's what I was banking on, and I took the trade at 122. I sold some on the way up. I think it got halted again. I think it was halted again at 150 something or other. I was able to sell some at 154. It resumed trading, and I was able to sell some at 175, and then, after that I sold the balance. I was trying to hold on to see if it would maybe do a little bit of a bounce, and it didn't. So I sold basically a little bit above where I bought at 127. But just a fabulous, fabulous trade. On a percentage basis, you're not going to get too much better than this. Now, the next one, which one was that? And I missed it. Just missed it. DPW. This wasn't quite as good, but almost. I missed this one as it broke. Actually, this is the one that I tried to get at 107. That's right. I tried to get this, and it got halted on me, and then when it resumed, I just didn't feel like chasing it. And this one didn't have quite the pop as the other one, but the same principle. Another low float stock, DPW, 3.49 million shares are in the float. Another 53-cent alert. So if you're new and don't understand exactly what, or even what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a low float stock, What that means is these are the number of shares in theory that are available for trading. And it's like any other commodity out there, you name it. If people want it and there's not that much of it, then the price gets bid up. You take a house. If there's only one house on the market and 1,000 people want it, well, you know what happens? The price is going to go up on that house. So it's the same thing with stocks. The fewer number of shares out there that are available to be traded, if the stock, for whatever reason, I have no idea what the news was here. I don't know what the news was for VII. To me, it didn't really matter. All I knew was that lots of people wanted this stock right now, and they wwere prepared to just keep bidding up, 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 up on it. And that's what happens when you have a low float stock, because it's just classic supply and demand. So that those were two that if you were in the room, you would have participated in those. Um, DRD. Let's take a look at DRD. Come on. Okay, back to the 15-minute chart. So DRD is one that I've had my eye on for quite a while, and I've actually have traded it. I haven't really been posting my trades in this. This was more of a personal one. I looked at this one. This is a gold play, but it seemed to be kind of independent of the other gold plays. When you look at the gold ETF, like a. By the way, I got to show you Nugget. If you want to see, we have a guy in our room. We joke around with him, and he calls himself Dusty Nugget, and he basically is our gold guru, gold trading guru. Look at Nugget. Now the market this drop in theory was caused because the jobs report came out, and maybe they were good, and well, they were good. That's why the market's up so much, and so people, I guess, the market is collapsing. That's when people go into gold. That's the theory. When the market's good, people don't want to get into gold as much. So anyway, who knows exactly why? But look at what happened. From 153 down to 138. What a huge drop. But look at the gain that happened once the market. This is the pre-market. This pink area is the pre-market. So it basically regained everything in the pre-market. A little bit of a dip here, and then look at this rise. So I mean, I don't know where he got in exactly, but I mean, 137, 138, all the way up to 165, almost a $30 swing in this. But this is an ETF, and they can be very risky to trade. But why I've been liking DRD is that it really hasn't traded alongside the let's bring out the time frame here on the daily. Oh, it's just a second. Oh, I know what's happening. Go to 1 second here. Turn off the symbol linking. Now take a look at Nugget here. Now you see these tails. I mean, yeah, these are all green candles, so it looks like this is the big uptrend, and of course it's an uptrend. But we did have this big down day yesterday, but also we have these tails, and DRD has basically, even though it's a gold play, has kind of traded on its own. And so that's what really was intriguing me about it. So in the morning, it finally did kind of trade like the other gold stocks. This is when Nugget was dropping, and it dropped the same way. But it recovered, and it got over 8, and I said in the room that I'm really looking at swinging this, and I ended up taking the trade at 828. Now I have sold some out at 871, but this has just turned into a really, really nice trade, and I don't know where it's going. Look at the daily chart on it. Back it out. That's right. There is no resistance. I mean, maybe if I go back 10 years, I might find something, but there's basically no resistance on this. So now it is incredibly extended. Look at the run it's had. So that's why I decided I had to take some out just in case it, on Monday or even at the end of the day decides it wants to give some back. But if it holds 8 for a while, I would still be inclined to maybe take a look at this as a swing. Now, the other one I'm in as a swing trade is ESPR, and this came from one of our great posters in the room, Airplane Jane, and she was sort of hounding me on this one because if you look at the daily, there, take a look at the daily, and these are the types of plays that we like to see. A stock that's been beaten up. and then, really done nothing, but then all of a sudden puts in a day like today, takes out the high there at 11:05 or 11:08 or whatever, and now you've got this void that can potentially be filled. So I'm in this one at 11:17. I decided to take this at 11:17. Back to a 15-minute chart. Saw this little action here, and then as it started moving up, thought, okay, I better take some so I can say I'm in the game. Now, if it moves back down to 11, I'll have a decision to make. I might either get rid of what I bought, and then wait for it to maybe consolidate a little bit around the 11 mark, or maybe even dip back down. And then the second time it goes over 11, I may jump in with a few more shares. So the only problem is it is a bio. A lot can happen with these. Its earnings are not anytime soon, so I don't have to worry about that. But you never know. I mean, they can come up with some kind of a FDA result on Monday, and you can get killed on these. So that's my only reservation about this one. Anyway, that's 155. I do want to get back to the room. Couple other trades, but let's face it, the VII, that was the star. The DPW, if you got in, another star. So if you're not in the room, I don't know why you're not. If you listen to our webinars, Steve says that all the time. He says, it's a free trading room. If you're not in the trading room, I don't know why. Even if you don't have trade ideas, you can just see what we're doing. And obviously, at some point, we'd love for you to take out a subscription, because you should learn how to do all this on your own. Still be in the trading room, because we're a great collaborative team. We're helping each other, and we share our strategies. It's so simple to share strategies. You just put a link in the room and you copy it, and now that strategy is yours if you're a Trade Idea subscriber. And so it's really easy to do everything. And again, we have the 4 webinars, and I'm live from 9 to 4 every day. So tons of support if you take the program with us. So we'll see you Monday morning. I generally open the room at about 8:45. That's when I start to share my screen, and then I get live on the mic between 9 and 4. So if you do want to take out a subscription, just this is the link you can use, and you'll see a promo code that will get you instant savings off our various plans. So thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room on Monday. Bye-bye.